Hey guys, welcome. Gryphon's Picks. This is the week of April 30th. Pretty big week for Marvel.
Yet another big week. They just keep on coming.
Yeah, massive week for Marvel and some cool number ones from some smaller publishers. Too.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Wow.
All right, guys. The big title for Marvel this week is Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Superior Spider-Man was fun, but it's over, and we've got Peter Parker back.
Finally back in charge.
Yeah, and not only is it a double-sized issue, it also comes with a copy of Inhumans number 1. So if you were tempted to give that a shot, well, you have no choice now.
Man, they're just starting to talk about how screwed up Peter Parker's life is. That's the talk about.
He's going to be busy playing catch-up and covering up all those things he messed up for a few issues, I get the feeling.
Yeah, I'm glad that they mentioned the Black Cat again in here, who's not happy with Spidey.
Yeah.
At all. Yeah.
I don't think anybody is.
No. No. It's just so messed up. You got to read it. Great jumping on point. Of course, with the movie coming out this week, too. So.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be a Spidey-tastic week.
Spidey-tastic.
If that's a thing. I think it is now. The big DC title number 1 this week is Batman vs. Bane. It's another showdown of Batman versus Bane. You know, in the Forever Evil, Bane took over the city, so Batman's coming back to clean house.
Yeah, it's a wrap up of the Forever Evil series. Just a one shot, so it's not going to be an ongoing series or anything, guys. Very cool. Yeah, Bane sporting the Batman gear, taking on Batman again. First book we're going to talk about from Image this week is Southern Bastards number 1. And oh my, it's done by Jason Aaron and Jason Latour, and it sold me at the first panel, right there, boom.
It really sets the setting quite nicely.
Yeah, sets the tone. If any of you have spent time of your life in a small southern town, which
this is
I have, we've done it.
Yeah,
it sells it. And to sum up the plot so far, it seems kind of like, I guess it's like Walk Hard. Is that the Rock comes back and guy's coming back to his old town and looks like he's going to clean up shop a little bit.
Yeah, smack some bikers around. Bring the good old Southern justice.
Yeah, essentially. But some fun violence and great crass humor in it.
Yeah, definitely. I think the setting and the humor just go hand in hand to make a really funny story.
Yeah, so far it's great. Great first issue. All right, guys, let's talk about Sidekick number 1. Also written by Michael J. Straczynski.
The man.
The
legend.
This is a really cool story about this superhero that grew up in the shadow of essentially like the Superman type of, can't be beat, but was killed, and his mentor's death has caused him to like just steadily spiral down these last 10 years or so as he's grown up, Yeah. So it's a very fun look into how someone can go from superhero to supervillain. Mostly by being lied to.
One thing, I don't read a whole lot of indie comics, but one thing I really like about them is, even though like the larger companies will try and make their heroes a little grittier and flawed, I really feel like the indie comics have that nailed down in a way that like Marvel and DC sometimes just can't do, like in a more mature way.
Well, that's just it. Unless they're doing like a what if type of a series, they can't do that. Yeah, because the problems this guy has aren't going to go away.
Yeah, they delve into their flaws and like the darker aspects of heroes just a lot more thoroughly, I guess.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Pretty Deadly. First volume, Pretty Deadly is out. It's a really interesting book. It's done by a female creative team of
Kelly Sue DeConnick.
Kelly Sue DeConnick and Emma Rios.
Yep.
Yes. And it's a very interesting stylized work that takes place in the American West. Let's see. It's it's an interesting mix of, I would say, fantasy and like Western storytelling.
Yeah, it's definitely presented in a non-traditional Western format. So if you're looking for if you like East of West, it's not as sci-fi, but it's still a unique take on the Western storytelling style.
Yeah, I think fans of stuff like Serenity would also be fans of this, Firefly. Serenity.
Yeah.
Yeah, this type of storytelling. Especially if you like strong female characters. This book has plenty of them.
It's always nice to see when there's like a female creative team, because I mean, this is an industry that for the longest time was geared towards young males, and the fact that you've got a female-centric team telling a story about a strong female is pretty cool, and it's more likely, you know, if you've got a girlfriend or a female family member that you want to get into comics, something like this is the perfect way. Cause
they're not interested in superheroes.
Exactly.
They want an awesome graphic novel. This is a good way.
Exactly. And it portrays the woman as a strong lead. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know, we've got Spider-Man, the second movie, showing this week on Thursday at 8. So if you haven't bought your ticket yet, come stop by and get one of these sweet buttons. We're going to have trivia for gift dice, and it's just everybody that comes to the shop hanging out with your friends, and you get to see it before everybody else.
Tickets are running out, though.
Yeah, so hurry up and get them. And then also, if you're into cyberpunk and hacking games, and you like tabletop card games, we've got Netrunner, which we're going to be starting a league for on Tuesday evenings. It's
real fun. Yeah, it's kind of Shadowrun-esque, like Don was saying, cyberpunk. You essentially have a hacker deck and a corporation deck. One person plays the megacorp being hacked. Other person plays the hacker. Different ways to win each game.
Fun attack and defend.
Yes. Yeah. And what's cool is you can assemble multiple decks. So you can have specifically themed corporate decks or hacker decks and whatnot. So it's cool. And we're going to be getting like organized play here for the upcoming
it'll be fun.
months.
If you've ever wanted to be the Walmart trying to crush the man, then this is the game for you.
This is your opportunity to crush the man. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Last thing we're going to mention is Free Comic Book Day this Saturday.
It's going to be huge.
Yep, May 3rd. We're going to have that both in the Cheyenne location and down here in Fort Collins. We're going to have a big sale, game demos, bunch of free comics, of course.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Bring your husband, wife, family members, children, complete strangers. Just grab them and bring them on in. It's going to be a great time.
It's just also another good time to show up in costume anywhere.
Yeah, bring your costume, support the store. It'll be a fun time.
I can't wait.